Nowadays, bigger is often seen as better, but things are not always as they appear. So here's a look at several ways that less can be more. Number 1, living in a small house has its perks. Now, of course, there's the obvious stuff, such as a lower payment for your mortgage and rent each month. However, if we look beyond the surface, it actually goes much deeper than that. When you live in a smaller home, there's also the possibility of utility bills dropping because there are fewer rooms to heat and cool. There's also less maintenance, along with my personal favorite, which is less space to clean, and altogether, these can save you time and money. Plus, with a smaller home, you don't need as much furniture or decor. But here's where it can get a little interesting, because one underrated benefit is that smaller homes naturally encourage a simpler lifestyle. Less space can mean less stuff and less clutter, which contributes to a more relaxed environment. Additionally, a smaller wardrobe can make life easier because the more you have, the more decision fatigue can set in. But on the flip side of that, fewer clothing options might result in getting dressed quicker and more easily. Now, of course, this does not mean that you have to wear the same outfit every day. However, a smaller wardrobe with versatile pieces that you can mix and match might eliminate the stress of deciding what to wear. This way, you can spend less time thinking about your outfit and more time focusing on your day. And let's not forget the financial aspect of this, because less clothing also encourages mindful buying, which is a great way to cut down on impulse purchases and ultimately save money. Saying no to more activities not only saves a lot of time, but also your energy. When you decline invitations or commitments that don't really align with your interests, you're able to make more room for activities that will bring you joy. So instead of spreading yourself thin by saying yes to every single one that you receive, practice being more selective with how you spend your days. This approach promotes balance and prevents burnout, which ensures you have time for things that truly matter to you. Likewise, simplifying your daily routines can promote mental clarity. Although routines provide structure to our daily lives, which can help us stay organized and focused, too many routines can actually backfire and complicate our lives and make things overwhelming. But on the other hand, simplifying a bit allows you to enjoy the benefits of structure without feeling constrained. So instead of a complicated morning routine where you meditate for 30 minutes, do a full workout, prepare a gourmet breakfast, check emails, and write in your journal, try something a little bit more simple. Do a 15-minute workout, eat a small healthy breakfast, and review your top 3 priorities for the day. Because whereas the other routine might cause you to feel rushed and overwhelmed, this approach keeps you energized and focused. Additionally, packing light can save on luggage fees. If you've never tried traveling with only a carry-on, challenge yourself to do this on your next trip. Since 2018, I've only used one for about 90% of my trips, including a few 7 and 10-day trips, and it's been so freeing. It forces me to only pack what I'll use, and I'm less likely to buy a bunch of stuff that I don't need while away. Not only do I save on luggage fees, it also makes navigating airports and transportation easier and more convenient. Owning fewer items can also lead to less attachment to stuff and the possibility of living in a smaller space. Living with less can truly change your life, and when you let go of the need to constantly buy new items, you start valuing experiences and personal growth more. This shift might also allow you to downsize, which can significantly reduce your housing costs and other expenses. And if you don't think it's beneficial, just imagine the financial freedom that can possibly come when you spend less on housing. You could retire early, work less, travel, or simply enjoy more of life's special moments. And finally, less souvenir buying not only saves money, it also reduces clutter. Although souvenirs can be a nice reminder of your travels, they also add to unnecessary clutter. And after a while, you might find yourself with a lot of little things that you only look at but don't use. So instead of just buying anything, take a more mindful approach to souvenir buying. For example, over the past few years, my photos have become my souvenirs. I have many of them printed and framed throughout the house, so now if I buy something, I make sure it's an item that's practical and something that I will use frequently in my everyday life.